Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalina, and today we are going to look at the last 11 prompts of Pretty Boytober because I have officially finished Pretty Boytober. So starting off with day 21, we have nail polish. For this one, I didn't really have any ideas. I just took a literal reference of a boy with nail polish and just stuck with it. Changed the colors of the nail polish though, but it's basically the same idea as the picture. It's not like too into the theme of nail polish, but it gets the job done. Now for the next one we have leather, which is day 22. For this one I actually used two references. One is of Avan, Georgia, which early 2000s kids as me may recognize for Victorious. I mean, this man is really beautiful. I couldn't do Pretty Boy Tower without drawing this man. Like, how can I not? And then the leather jacket is really pretty. I used this guy from underneath Alan to get like the proportions right and the colors right on the jacket, and I think that he turned out really pretty. He's probably as well one of my favorite drawings next to Open Chest from the first video. He looks so pretty. I didn't get quite right his beard, but things like that happen. You cannot always be perfect. Then for this one, which is day 23 sweater, I kind of took in mind the drawings that I did back in 2018, 2019 on like the change of year, where I drew a lot of people with sweaters and with this pose, kind of like taking the turtleneck up to cover their mouths and nose because they were cold. I kind of have that idea and I wanted to replicate it but in a more actualized style. So that's why there's no reference, because I couldn't find my old drawings to put them on the video. I should probably look for them, but maybe I will leave it for another video. Now here we have one of the most interesting drawings. This one was really pretty. I wanted to draw a guy with long hair, so I just went on Pinterest and I was searching guys with long hair, and this man turned I don't know, I think he's a model, but I don't know from where he is. I don't know if he's from Latin America or somewhere over there, or he has nothing to do with it. But if you can find information on him based on the picture right next to the drawing, that will be cool. I really like this drawing because it's kind of like really monotone. It's just basically browns and reds and pinks, just like hints of reds and pinks, and I think that works really cool for this drawing. It's also really simple, it's just like a headshot. And I really liked drawing his clothes, even though it doesn't look like fur, I like it a lot. For day 25 we have Bolt, and how can I not draw the Rock? Now, it was a little bit hard, I must admit, with the tattoos. Now you are going to see how I'm just selecting the tattoos. It was a long time to get all of the tattoos done, but he turned out really good at the end. You will see him in a little bit. And while I was working on it, I was all of the time, I was like, it doesn't look like him, but it looks like him, but it doesn't look like him. I was constantly like being like, it looks like him, but at the same time it doesn't look like him. Also, I love how I did his muscles. I think they look quite great. And with the tattoo, it really makes it great. Next we have day 26, which is beard. Now for this one I didn't use a reference, I just wanted to draw like a big guy with a beard, because when I think about beards I just think about big guys that are really fit and muscular, and but also really round for some reason. Kind of like, not The Rock, but kind of like The Rock, because he has a really big body and he has really big muscles. Kind of like that, but without that much definition on the muscles or the face. So that was my idea behind this one, and I made his eyes green because I realized that I made most of my drawings with brown eyes for some reason, so I wanted to change it up a little bit and make his eyes green. Now for day 27, which was bow tie, I used the reference of this guy. I don't know, he sounds familiar to me, but I cannot say from where. I think he's a comedian, maybe? Not sure. But I wanted to draw kind of like a less muscular boy. I made him way younger than the reference. He looks like a little kid. But I really like this reference because it has a bow tie and it also has like these rabbit ears. And it makes the whole drawing look a little bit more unified because it's not just the bow tie on him, but it's also the ears. So it unifies it more. And I also made his eyes blue because I also realized that I didn't draw anybody with blue eyes for a little while. And now for day 28, which is suit, I had the perfect reference. Timothy. Now, it wouldn't be Pretty Boytober without Timothy. Like, he's a must, just like Avan Georgia. And did I draw Tom Holland? I don't think I drew Tom Holland. Well, never mind. For the next time, it will be Tom Holland. But I really like how he looks on this drawing. No, not the drawing, the picture, but also the drawing. I kind of made him like a little bit more wider on the head. He should have been a little bit less white on his face. But I really like it, and I didn't want to draw eyes, so I never drew the eyes. And I made his mustache really, really marked, and I should made it more like not seen. Then for day 29 we have horns, which is this guy that we have no reference yet again. I was drawing him from memory because I mean horns are kind of like the devil. The devil is kind of with like death in my head. So I drew a bird. I don't know the name of this bird in English now that I realize it. But yes, the bird of death. And I really like how I drew him. I like that his hair and the bird have the same color. It's kind of like this really dark purple, and then we have his skin, which is reddish. Now it's kind of pinkish, but later you will see it's quite red. And he has horns and little tail as well. So cool. Then we have day 30, which was rope, and I thought about the two types of ropes, like Roman ropes, and then the rope that you will use to tie someone, and I went with the second one, the one that you will use to tie someone. Now I drew this guy. Don't look at his hands, they don't exist, okay? You cannot see his hands, nobody's seen them. I really like the drawing, but I don't like the hands. The rope is quite straightforward. It's just a guy which has been tied up. Probably someone is interrogating him with not so pretty ways, but I mean, maybe they got the job done, maybe not, and he's still having some information to himself and not saying it to the police. I kind of want to think that. And for the last one, day 31, is Cal. So for Skull, I was thinking a lot about it, and I thought about, the Day of the Dead in Mexico, how people will dress themselves and make this skull makeup and all of that things to commemorate the death. And I really wanted to do that, but kind of like with a festival twist instead of being like really Halloween themed. So I drew these three guys. One has trumpet, the other one has a guitar, and the other one I believe has a violin. And I drew them really fast because I didn't really have that much time, but I think they turned out so pretty and so good that it doesn't matter. Like, if you go to the details, they look horrible, but if you see them from far away, they look nice, and that's the part that counts. And this one is the final drawing. And now let's finish the video by seeing all of the final results.